Okay, it's Tuesday night after work now. We're going to switch gears here a little bit. My nephew needs an engine for his 84 Trans Am that was my brother's. He gave it to him. Now it smokes because it had seized. Anyway, I needed to get this 400 small block going in this old dually here. It was my brother's. It was brand new when I put it in this dually. And he did a bunch of work for a local machine shop to... they bartered anyway, put it that way. They traded work off for a brand new engine, but this thing here has smog pistons in it. So anyway, what the plan is, we're going to get this going tonight for him. Shouldn't take much, just add the battery and some gas. Let's get her uncovered here and see if we can start it up before he gets here. So that's the beast right there. It's got a Holley Street Dominator intake on it, and I believe it doesn't have an EGR valve, so that's probably illegal if they put it on, but that's not my problem. Nice Holley valve covers, old school. So let's take the top of that off and we'll throw a battery on there and see what happens. Yeah, like I said, this has low compression pistons. When I put it in, I looked through the spark plug, you can see the dished out pistons, so if they're going to put in anything, it's gutless and it's hard on gas, they're going to have to change that. Yeah, so I put it on in this truck years ago, and I blew the cam out of the 350 that was in it, and it was gutless, worse than the 350. So anyway, it only has about 10,000 kilometers on the rebuild, so let's get her going. Okay, I got the battery temporarily on with a pair of vice grips, and it's sitting on that A-arm. And we're going to fill the top of this vent hole here into the float bowl with gas, and then I got a gas can over here. Should start up if it's not seized. If it is, I'll have to unseize it, but shouldn't be stuck too bad. I had it covered up pretty good. Only thing I didn't do is plug the other exhaust, so hopefully nothing got up in there. Not too much. I would give her a little sprinkle, not too much. Okay, we'll sit you guys back there farther just in case of the fire. I don't want to wreck my camera. There's nothing living in here. Oh yeah, I forgot the throttle cable's disconnected too, so that doesn't help. Damn, that started easy. Put some more gas in there. Didn't even smoke. I have a little problem with the fuel pump issues here, but that's all good. It runs anyway. See if I can give her some more drink down the vent tube here. Make it run longer. I don't really care about the fuel system. That's another problem. It doesn't have a gas tank in it anymore, so I just threw the gas can beside it. idea. It runs, it doesn't even smoke. It needs an oil change. This engine was on loan to me because my brother didn't have any place to keep it at the time, so he can have her back. If I do anything with this chassis and cab, I'll put something else in it. Not this thing. It's not strong enough. Oh, we're not worried about it. At least it runs. So this type of thing should be started up every once in a while. It's not good to let them sit too long because some cars will seize up for nothing. Now if they don't happen to take it out, I'm going to plug up this exhaust pipe here. Years ago I got it stuck and ripped the exhaust off of getting firewood in one of my videos previous. But if they don't happen to take it out, I'm going to stuff that with something, a rag, keeps the moisture out. And I thought I had that all covered up, but anyway, so yeah, it's got a Holly Street Dominator. It doesn't have an EGR valve, so that could be an issue with him in this car he wants to put it in. Now, I know the cops are kind of pricks about stuff like this. It may have to have the air pump and everything on it to pass the friggin' ministry's emissions. They're really terrible here. They'll run the numbers on the block, and if you don't have the pollution stuff that engine had on it from the factory, it doesn't matter what you put it in, like a rat rod, you're better off grinding numbers off it, because they'll put it right to you. I had to laugh a little bit. I was watching one pug video there where he got pulled over by the MTO. Now I have to go check my truck, and I think I'm overweight on my ownership. And I kind of knew about it, but last time I got pulled over with my white truck, they nailed me for not having annual safety on it, but they couldn't get me for the 5 lights that were out on the truck because the annual safety wasn't done. So I don't know if that's something he wants to look into. I think they nailed him with a trailer light out or something. Another $240 fine or $360 or something like that. But yeah, you should check into that. All right, I call that a success. Holy, yep, 400 small block. If I do something with this and I still want to, I'm gonna put a friggin' diesel or something in it, maybe a cat engine. I'll get a school bus. Maybe I should be getting a school bus instead of using this old frame. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. Should I use this old chassis someday with that 36 Fargo truck on the back? Or should I friggin' just buy a school bus and shorten it up? Don't know. Don't know. The ministry is getting really bad, so if I have to up the weight on this truck to pull this trailer and tank around, am I going to be above? And I'll be above the weight, and I'll have to have a D license maybe, and friggin' I'll have to have a log book, which I don't want, because every time you get in the truck you got to fill it out, check out, walk around and stuff like that. And I had farm plates on my other truck, but when I switched it over they wouldn't let me put it on this one. So okay, so I think the next thing I'm going to do is tighten the tracks on the tank so I don't lose one at the car show, and then we'll divide the last little bit of time because it's going to rain tomorrow on the trike, and we'll see what we can do. Maybe it'll go either way. Without the brakes I don't care. First thing is first, I'm going to have to unhook these chains from the front, which I don't really want to do, but I need to get up my bolts right there. What I should do is hook it to the truck, then use the chain blocks on here from the bumper from the truck, but let's see how this goes. I got a big pipe here. Okay, so I think I can kind of leave the chains in place, so I don't have as much work to do. I can move them around here a bit, get around that. Those 3 bolts got to come loose. That one, and there's one back here. Now this one's been cut up, so I don't have my points here that used to come out. You know, you used to be able to friggin' adjust it from here, but it's all been dickered. So this takes a little bit of effort. Oh, frig, that's on there good. I actually feel it twisting. Oh, that's not happening. I'll delete that. Alright, we gotta rethink this. I think I'm gonna leave it alone because I don't want to break anything off there. Definitely don't want to break into that for the car show. So I can feel that whole thing twist right in there. Let me see if we can get a socket and a ratchet. Alright, so I can't get on it very good, and I can't find a piece of pipe to fit that. I don't want to break it off. It needs to be heated. For some reason it's seized on there. Yeah, that's a can of worms I don't want to open up right now. I'm just going to have to take it easy. No sliding around in the grass or the gravel, or that track will fall off. Alright, so we're going to get back on the trike tomorrow night. It's supposed to rain anyway. I still have to weld the shifter back in Tankenstein because it rattles around. It freaking broke it. I had a hard time keeping it in gear too because the shifter's so heavy. I'm going to have to stretch the spring in there to keep the little lock position thingy in place because it pushes down and it rattles out of there because that shifter is really heavy. I had it drag races last year and it came out of gear on me once. That's not a good thing. Anyway guys, please comment, rate, and subscribe, and please share my video. It helps me out a lot. Talk to you later.